Hello, welcome back to my recorded classes. This recorded video, we are discussing the topic from module 4, counting. The first section, 4.1, basics of counting. So before starting the class, all of you please subscribe my channel for getting more recorded classes. Okay, so let's see what are the topics and topic and subtopics in module 4, counting. So it is first section 4.1 basics of counting, and the second one 4.2 the pigeonhole principle, and 4.3 permutations and combinations. Okay, so as you know, little logical sections. First section 4.1 we need to study basics of counting, basic principles of counting. We need to study multiplication rule and addition rule in that section. 4.2 we have pigeonhole principle, and the third one permutations and combinations. Okay, so let's start the first topic. Okay, the 4.1 section from module 4. Before coming to the 4.1 section, this module, counting module, actually what is the outline of this module, I can tell you first. What are the idea we have discussing this module, you can see. For example, see here one example is given. Okay, one example is given. For example, if you are going to one shop, okay, so you have some burger, pizza, hot dog, like some eating snacks items are there, and some drinking items are drinks are there, watermelon juice and orange juice, correct? So when you are going to one shop here, okay, how many ways you can take the object, how many ways we can take the object? That means you need one eating items and one drinking item. So like that, how many ways we can select the item from these menus? Okay, this is the first example. For example, you can take burger and watermelon juice, correct, one option, or burger and orange juice, second option, pizza and watermelon, third option, pizza and orange, okay, another fourth option, like hot dog and watermelon, one option, hot dog and orange is another option. So how many ways we can choose the object from the menu card? 6 ways we can choose the object from the menu card, correct? One eating item and one drinking item, like that. Okay, so totally we have 6 ways we can choosing the menu, correct? Choosing the menu. Now another example you can see, recursion tree of permutation of string x, y, z. That means we have the letters x, y and z, correct? How many ways this letter we can arrange? X I am writing first here, then you can write y first, you can write z first, like that. How many ways you can arrange the these three letters? Okay, so that is the second question here. See various situation, what are the things we are discussing in module 4. Okay, so for example, x, y, z. See we have x, y, z, three letter. Now if you are fixing the x letter we are fixing, okay, and y and z we are, okay, changing the letters. First we are writing y, then z and y, like that. Okay, so here we have two options we are getting, x, y, z and x, z, y. Same like, see here we are fixing y we are fixing here the second letter, x and z I am swapping in between. Okay, so we can get it two option here, like y, x, z. Y is the first letter, then x, z and z, x. Okay, z and x I am swapping, so we will get another two option. Now same way z letter if we are fixing, I am getting again another two option, z, y, x. Z I am taking the first letter, that fixing. Okay, y and x I am just swapping, so yx and xy. So I am getting another two option. So totally how many options I am getting? Totally how many arrangement I am getting? There are 6 arrangement we are getting with this from these three letter, correct? From these three letter I am getting 6 arrangement, correct? So how can we arrange some object? This is the one idea. And how can we choose the object from the menu card? How many ways I can choose the object, correct? Choosing the object and arranging the object. So I hope you understood these two examples. So these are all we will study, okay, this section, this module 4, counting module. Now another example, see the live example you can see. For example, all of you are using mobile phone. Mobile phone, when we are using, you know, the screen we are locking using some digit, 4 digit or 4 digit normally we are using for locking the screen, correct? So what are the numbers? Usually we are getting 0 to 9, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, correct? This 10 letters will be there, including 0. Out of these 10 letters, how many passwords I can create that one? How many ways I can create the password? Okay, this is what another idea here we are studying this module. How many ways we can choose the password? Suppose that you have a smartphone with the screen lock as a pin. Okay, so number pad has 10 digit from 0 to 9, correct? The lock can be 4 specific digit can be arranged in a particular series. There is no repetition, for example. Okay, there is no repetition I am choosing here. For example, no repetition. So if you forgot the password, for example, okay, you remember only the first digit is 7. So in order to open the lock, how many sequence of 3 digit you may have to check with? Okay, so totally we have, see, this is first digit, second digit, third digit and fourth digit. Totally that pin we have 4 letters. First digit I know, first digit is 7, correct? So and remaining 3 digit we don't know. Okay, you forgot, for example. So how many ways we can arrange the numbers here? What are the possibilities here in these 3 digit? Okay, how can we find that one? So if you are trying one by one the option, it will be a long time you will choose take, correct? Because too many letters are, each column different possibilities are getting. So it is not easy like that, correct? So if you know the first digit, okay, the remaining 3 digit actually here, the remaining 3 digits actually we have 504 trials to unlock the screen. It is not easy to check one by one. If you are checking, there are 504 options are there, correct? So we need to know, okay, how many options available for unlocking the screen, like that things. Okay, so like this practical questions, how to answer that one. Okay, how to answer, what are the numbers for unlocking this mobile phone, selecting options. Okay, what are the options we can get it, how many options we are getting. These are all things we can discuss in this module. Okay, I hope you understood the outline of this module. Okay, now we will come to the first section, 4.1, basics of counting. Okay, first section is 4.1, basics of counting. So the first section we are studying 2 principles of counting, fundamental principles of counting. It is some rule, somewhat a rule, but when we are studying like a logical way, it is easily to do the questions. Okay, it is simply logic, some small logic we are using here in all the questions. So we have 2 fundamental principles of counting. What are the fundamental principles of counting? One we are calling multiplication rule, or we are telling product rule. Multiplication means multiply or product, correct? Product rule. And the second one we are calling addition rule or sum rule. Sum means plus, correct? Addition, that is plus rule. So sum rule and multiplication rule, correct? So these 2 are the fundamental principles of counting. So what is the meaning of multiplication rule? What is the meaning of addition rule? We will discuss with using some examples. So first we are discussing what is the multiplication rule. Okay, I will tell you the rule first. After that we will come to the example, then exercise. Okay, the way of discussing this section is that I will tell the multiplication rule first. I will explain by using some examples first. After that we will go to the exercise questions. Okay, so multiplication rule or product rule. Okay, now what is the multiplication rule telling? Suppose that a job, okay, a job involved 2 tasks. Okay, a job involves 2 tasks are there. For example, okay, I will come that example later. For example, I have a job. What I have job is that I want to go from A to B. This is the first job. Okay, A to B I want to go. This is the first job. Okay, from A to B I want to go. That is the first job. So from A to B, if you want to go, I have 2 ways. 2 ways to going. Okay, from A to B, if I want to go, I have 2 ways. Okay, for example, from one place to another place, when you are going, you know, different roads are there, different routes are there. Same like that you can assume. For example, A. Okay, A is the place. I am telling a simple example. Okay, one place you can assume that. For example, Seeb. Okay, Seeb is the place. Okay, in the Oman, Seeb place. For example, if you want to go to Seeb place to another place, for example Kuram. Okay, Kuram place you need to go. So you have 2 routes, for example Kuram route you need to go. For example, you have 2 routes are there. One is the route I am calling P1 and the second route I am calling it as P2. Okay, so first job you have 2 options. Now what is the rule telling? If there are m ways of doing the first task, okay, if there are m ways of doing the first task, that means I told you we have two routes for going from place Seeb to Kuram place, and for each of these m task, okay, each of these m task there are n ways for doing the second task, okay. So for example, what is my second task is that from Kuram to I want to move to Ruvi, another place, okay, Ruvi place, okay, I am telling it as C, place C. So I want to move from B to C, okay, I want to move from the place B to C, okay. For this I have another option, I have three options are there from this one, okay. That means once you reach the place Kuram, you want to move Ruvi, means I have one option, second road, third road, I have three options are there. I am calling it as Q1, Q2 and Q3, okay. From P1 I am going, okay, first route I used first, Seeb I am started, using the first route I reached the place Kuram. From Kuram to Ruvi I can use the three way. One way is Q1, second way I can go through Q2, third way I can go to the route Q3, correct. So what I am telling here, you can see each of the m task, okay, each of the m task there are n way of doing second task. So second task here doing how many ways? Three ways are there, Q1, Q2 and Q3. Now same way, for example, okay, if you are started from Seeb by using this route, okay, so you are reached the place Kuram now, P2, okay. Now from Kuram, okay, if you are going this also, you have three options are available, okay. What are the three options? Q1 and Q2 and Q3, correct. That means each of the first task, m task, P1 and P2, each of the task we have three options. That means from P1 you are getting three options, Q1, Q2, Q3, and P2 also you have getting three options, Q1, Q2 and Q3. This is what the idea here telling. This is the second job, okay, second job or second task, okay. So first task is from A to B, that means Seeb to Kuram, and second task or second job from Kuram to Ruvi, how to go. So Seeb to Kuram only two roads, okay, and from Kuram to Ruvi you have three roads are there. Once you reach the Kuram, you have three roads are there for reaching the place Ruvi. So this is what here telling. So each of the m task there are n ways of doing second task. Then the job can be done in how many ways? M multiply n ways you can go from first place to last place. M multiply n. Here we are using the multiply symbol, correct? M multiply n. That is why this rule we are calling multiplication rule or product rule. Multiply we are using, okay. So totally how many ways we can get it from A to B, A to C place? That means from Seeb to Kuram, okay. If Seeb to Ruvi, if you want to reach, totally how many ways we can do? Okay, Seeb to Kuram two way, multiply Kuram to Ruvi three ways. So totally how many ways you can go? 6 ways you can go from the place A to C. This is what we are telling multiplication rule, okay. So this is the first job, okay, first task, and this is the second task. So first task or first job we can do two ways, and second task or second job we can do three ways. So totally how many ways we can do from A to C? 6 ways you can go. Now we can see what are the 6 ways in the picture, you can see, okay. What are the 6 ways you can see? First, what you do, you are going starting from Seeb to P1 route, this route you are going. Then from P1 you are using Q1 route. So what is the first road you are using? P1 then Q1. This is the first option. What is the second option? Seeb to Kuram you are going P1 way, then Kuram to Ruvi you are going the road Q2. So P2 Q2, that is the second option, correct. Same way P1 Q3, third option. And what are the next option? Seeb to Kuram you are going the road P2 road. Then Kuram to Ruvi you are used Q1 road, okay. So we are getting P2 Q1, the fourth option, then P2 Q2 fifth option, and P2 Q3 is the sixth option. So totally how many ways we can go from the place Seeb to Ruvi? 6 ways we can go. This is what we are telling multiplication rule. So when we are using actually multiplication rule, one job, one task, okay, continuously, okay, continuing with another task. Okay, one task we are doing first, the same task we are continuing, again another we are going to another task or another job continuously. Like that, if you are going, we can use the multiplication rule. So first job, how many possibility, multiply second job, how many possibility. Totally we are getting 6 ways we can go from the place Seb to Ruby. This is the simple example of the multiplication rule. So you can see the multiplication rule. Okay, another way you can say the multiplication rule like this. The second paragraph I am written, an event can occur m different ways. Okay, an event, first event can occur m different ways. Following, this is what important. Okay, that event continuing now, continuing, so following, this time only we are using multiplication rule. Okay, that event continuing with another event can occur n different ways. Then the total number of occurrence. Okay, then the total number of occurrence of the events in the given order is m multiply n. That means the first task multiply the second task. So what you need to do, think about multiplication rule. We have one task, first we are going. Okay, this is task 1. That task we are continuing, we have another task. This is task 2, correct? So task 1, then we are going to task 2. So totally how many ways we can do this both task is, the first task number multiply the second task number. So m multiply n ways, m multiply n ways we can do the total ways we can do the task. So this is the idea, the multiplication rule. I hope you understood the idea what we are discussing here in the first rule. Okay, so this example I am given here in the first example. Suppose that 2 roots from the place A to B. A is the first place, B is the second place. From A to B, how many roots are there? 2 roots. Okay, for example, first root is P1, second root is P2. Okay, then from the, and 3 roots from B to C. Okay, if you are going B to C, how many roots are there? 3 roots are there. First this one Q1, second root Q2, and third root Q2. Each of the task. Same like P2 also we have 3 roots are there. Q1, Q2 and Q3. Okay, then what is the question? Find how many different roots from the place A to C. How many different roots from the place A to C. So we are written the root here. We are starting from here. Okay, so how many roots we are getting, you can check it. The going like this and going like this, one root, we are calling it as P1 Q1, and going like this, again going like this, we are going the second root P2 Q2, and going like this and reaching here, correct? Third root P1 Q3, and same way you can start from here and use the second root P2. From P2, here we are using the first root Q1, so P2 Q1 and P2 Q2 and P2 Q3. So totally we have how many ways are there? 6 ways we can go from place A to C. Okay, so 6 ways we can go. So you can see, let us denote the roots from A to B, P1, P2, and B to C, the roots are Q1 and Q2. Okay, I am represented here. So totally we can go 6 ways. This diagram, okay, this diagram we are calling a name, is calling tree diagram. Okay, we are calling it as tree diagram. Now there are 6 roots from place A to C, namely P1 Q1, that is the first root, P1 Q2 second root, and P1 Q3 third root, P2 Q1 fourth one, P2 Q2 and P2 Q3, 6 ways, correct, as I shown in the tree diagram. So number of ways from A to C equal to 2 multiply 3 equal to 6 by using product rule. So how you are easily understood like this, A to B, first you need to move, and B to C, correct? Secondly you need to go B to C. See, continuous events, one job it is coming continuously, another job, then only we can use the product rule. Okay, continuous events, simultaneously it is coming one by one. First task continuously, another task second, continuously another task 3, continuously another task 4, like that. When we are doing like this questions, only multiplication rule we are using. So A to B, how many ways we can go? There are 2 roots, P1 and P2, correct? We can write here P1 and P2 are the root. And B to C, how many roots? There are 3 roots, Q1 and Q2 and Q3, correct? So 3 ways we can arrive. So totally how many ways we can do? 2 multiply 3 equal to 6 ways we can go from the place A to C. So this is the idea under the multiplication rule. So A place to C place, how many ways we can go? There are 6 ways we can go here. One is P1 Q1, P1 Q2, P1 Q3, P2 Q1, P2 Q2, P2 Q3. I hope you understood this example, correct? Now I will go to the second example. You can see here, okay, the example. So here reading the question is more important. Okay, once you understood the question, answering is easy. Okay, identifying the question and understanding the question, okay, that is the only way to clear this type of question. For example, example 2, a sample of 3 electric bulbs. I have 3 electric bulbs are there. Okay, is going to test that one. A sample of 3 electric bulb we are taking and we are testing that one. A bulb is labeled as good, okay, if it is good bulb, and it is labeled as D if it is defective bulb. Okay, find the number of all possible outcomes. Number of all possible outcomes, how many possible outcomes will come. So what is the question idea actually? Okay, I have one box here. Okay, I have one box here. This box I am taking the bulb one by one. First bulb I am choosing, second bulb I am choosing, third bulb I am choosing. Okay, this is bulb 1 and this is bulb 2 and this is bulb 3. Okay, 3 bulbs I am choosing. Now what happening? First bulb, okay, once you take the first bulb, once you take the first bulb actually, okay, one bulb. So what you do, that bulb you are checking. If it is working, you write a good bulb. Okay, if it is not working, you will get, you can write it is a defective bulb, not working, defective. So first bulb, okay, when we are choosing, how many options I am getting? Either that bulb is good or that bulb is defective bulb, correct, working or not working. Now I am taking the second bulb now. Okay, second bulb. Okay, what are the options possibility? Good bulb or defective bulb. So first bulb was good. Now I am taking the second bulb. That bulb may be either good bulb or defective bulb, correct. So these are the two options. Same way, first bulb was defective. Now second bulb if I am choosing, what are the option? Either that bulb should be good or that bulb should be defective bulb. You understood the idea? I hope it is correct. Now if I am going to the third bulb now, okay, third bulb, what happening? The third bulb now, again these options, okay, good bulb or defective bulb. So for example, first bulb is good bulb, you got. Second bulb also you go to good bulb. Now what are the options for selecting third bulb? Either that bulb should be good or that bulb should be defective bulb, correct. Defective bulb means we are representing by D, correct. Now first bulb is good, second bulb defective. Now third bulb, what are the possibility? Either that bulb should be good or defective bulb. Now same way, first bulb defective, second bulb good, third bulb, what are the possibility? Either it is good or defective bulb. Now same here also we are getting two more possibility, either that is good or defective bulb, correct. So this is the tree diagram representing that 3 bulb, first bulb, second bulb and third bulb, correct. So what are the options students we are getting here? First bulb good, second bulb good, third bulb good. This is one option. That means G and G. Okay, 3 bulb we are taken from a box. All 3 bulbs should be good bulb, good and good. Okay, now what is the second option? First bulb good, second bulb good, third bulb may be defective, correct. So good and defective. Are you understood? Okay, now same way we can write another options. What are the other options? First bulb may be good, second bulb is defective, third bulb may be good. So we can write good, defective, good. Now what is other option? You can think now from tree diagram, good, defective and defective. Now what is other option? Defective, good and good, correct. So defective, good and good. What is the other option? Defective, good, defective. Now defective, good, correct. And what is other one? Defective and defective. So totally how many options we are getting here? 2, 4, 6 and 8 options we are getting totally, correct. So totally how many options? 6 option will get it if you are choosing 3 bulb from a box. Okay, if it is marking like a good for good bulb and D for the defective bulb. So how we are getting this number? How many ways we are getting? So as I told you, okay, we are choosing bulb 1, okay, and then we are choosing bulb number 2. then we are choosing bulb number 3, correct? Now think about that one, okay? So first bulb we can choose how many ways? 2 ways. What are the 2 options? Either that bulb should be good bulb or defective bulb, correct? So 2 options, only the answer. Second bulb, what are the option? Either the bulb should be good or defective. Third, what are the option? Good option or defective option. So B2, second bulb we have 2 option, third bulb also 2 option. So totally how many options we are getting? 2 multiply 2 multiply 2 equal to 8 ways we can select the bulb, correct? 8 ways we are getting, or 8 outcomes we are getting for that 3 bulbs. Okay, so this is what the multiplication rule. See, we are using here multiply. First bulb how many options, second bulb how many options, third bulb how many options. Multiply these 3 number, so we are getting 8 ways. Okay, so keep in your mind, okay, why we are using multiplication rule? Because one bulb choosing, okay, after that another bulb choosing, after that another bulb choosing, one task continuing with another task, continuing with another task, that time only we are using multiplication rule. I hope you understood this question. Okay, so here it is written the answer. You can see first bulb either defective bulb or good bulb. You can write G and D also, no importance. And second bulb good or defective. Okay, here also good or defective. Third bulb also good or defective, good or defective, good or defective, all the option, all the outcome. Okay, like this we are getting. So DDG. So totally we are getting 8 options, 8 outcomes. How we are getting that 8? There are 8 possible outcomes. First bulb 2 option, second bulb we have 2 option, third bulb we have 2 options. So totally 8 options we are getting by using product rule. I hope you understood this example also. Okay, the idea is logical, so try to clear. Okay, maximum I explain here in the easier way. Okay, now I hope you understood the multiplication rule. Now I am going to the addition rule. Okay, when we are using the addition rule, now you can see, if an event E1, first event, okay, first job or first task, like that, okay, first event E1 can be occur in M ways, and another event E2 can occur in N ways. 2 events are there, 2 jobs are there. First job occurring in M ways, second event occurring in N ways. Both the event cannot occur. This is what important option. Okay, important line we need to know. Both event cannot occur. In previous question, how both event, okay, simultaneously coming, occurring simultaneously. First event occur, then second event occur, third event occur, like that in the product rule. But here what happened? Both event cannot occur simultaneously. One of the event only occurring. Okay, then the number of ways, at least one of the event. Number of ways, at least one of the event, occur is M plus N ways, adding the option. Okay, so we have one task and we have another event E2, E1 here and E2 here. Okay, both should not come together, separately it is happening. There is a barrier in between. Either E1 event occur or E2 event occur, not occurring simultaneously, cannot occur simultaneously. Are you understood? Then total number of ways, okay, total number of ways, at least one of the event can occur M plus N ways. Here M ways and here N ways. If you are adding this one, totally you will get M plus N ways we can occur the events. This is what the addition rule or sum rule. So what is the difference between addition rule and sum rule? I hope you understood. What is the difference actually? Multiplication rule, when we are doing, what is the idea actually? One event A will be there, continuously another event B, continuously another event C, correct? It is going like this. But in addition rule, what happened? Addition rule is separate. Okay, either A event occurring or the event B is occurring, not occurring simultaneously together. Okay, not occurring that simultaneously, either A or B. So one of the event occurring possibility is M plus, at least one of the event occurring possibility is M plus N ways. But here the total ways of occurring the event is M multiply N ways. Okay, these are the multiplication rule and addition rule. Example of addition rule you can see. Okay, one example here. Suppose that there are 6 chicken dishes and 7 fish dishes in a restaurant. Okay, if you are going a restaurant, for example, okay, how many chicken dishes option we have? 6 chicken dishes. That means the option chicken option 1, chicken option 2, chicken dish option 3, chicken option 4, 5, 6 options, okay, and 7 dish of fish dish options, okay. Fish 1, for example, I can mark here the fish dish option 1, fish dish option 2, fish option 3, 4, 5 and 6, 7, correct. So we have 6 chicken dish option and 7 fish dish options are there, correct. 6 and 7. Now what is the question actually? How many selection does a customer have? How many option a customer have actually? You can see that one. Chicken separate, fish separate. So one customer, when we are going to the restaurant, either he is taken chicken dishes or he is taken fish dishes, not together. One of the option. So how many option totally he is getting? For example, one restaurant, they are given the main menu card like this, correct? Menu card like this. So how many option totally he is having? Just 6 plus 7, correct? 6 plus 7. How many option totally getting? 13 options we are getting. 13 ways, 13 options we are getting, correct? So just adding the option, first option plus second option. So it is separate event, not both occurring simultaneously. It will not occur simultaneously. Either chicken dish will take one dish or fish dish one we are taking, correct? So totally how many options we are getting? 6 plus 7, that is 13 options. This is the idea in multiplication rule and addition rule. Addition rule, it is separate options, okay? But multiplication rule means it is together, one event and continuously another event, like that it is going, okay? So you can see the option. So what is the question here? There are 6 choices for the chicken and 7 choices for the fish dishes. So the customer has to choose either chicken dish or fish dish, correct? So therefore the number of selection are, how many selections he is having? 6 plus 7, that is equal to 13 selection by using addition rule. I hope you understood that one, correct? Okay, now another question, see here, example 4. Albert goes to a pet shop, okay, a pet shop Albert is going, and what he is doing? Selecting a pet, correct? He want a pet. Find that a pet shop having 5 parrot. See, you have 5 option for parrot, okay? How many option? 5 parrot options are there. Parrot 1, parrot 2, 3, 4. 4 types of 5 types of parrots are there. P5, okay? Now what is the other one? 7 cat options are there. Different types of cat. 7 options are there, okay? So cat 1, cat 2, cat 3 and seven are there. 4, cat 5, 6 and 7 cats are there, correct? So he is having 7 cat option and 5 parrot option, and another one 10 dog options are there. Different dogs, 10 options are there, okay? So we can say dog 1, dog 2, dog 3 up to dog 10, correct? See, he is getting 10 options separately. Now what is the question? Albert want to pick only one animal. See, this is what important. How many animal he want to select? Only one animal, either parrot or cat or dog, correct? He want to pick only one animal as a pet. So how many choices Albert have for the pet? How many choices? Okay, that is the question. So how many choices Albert is having? 5 parrot choices there, plus 7 cat choices there, plus 10 dog choices are there. So totally you can see 10 plus 17 plus 5, that is 22 options are there, correct? 22, all are separate. Either he is choosing parrot or he is choosing cat or he is choosing dog. One of the option. One option only he is picking. That is why addition rule we are using, okay? So totally how many options he is having? 22 ways. There are 5 ways of choosing parrot, 7 ways of choosing cat, 10 ways of choosing dog. So by using addition rule, Albert can choose the pet in 22 ways. So this is by using addition rule. I hope you understood the meaning of the addition rule. Okay, now let me go to another example. Example 5, you can see how many integers can be formed from the digit 1, 5 and 7. I have 3 numbers, 1, 5 and 7. Using 3 number, how many digits I can form? That is the question. if repetition of the digit is not allowed. Okay, 1, 5, 7. For example, you can see I have the number 1, I have the number 5, I have the number 7. So how many integers I can form? That is the question. Okay, so for example, one integer, one digit integer I can form first. What are the one digit integer I can form? I can form one digit numbers, correct? I can form two digit numbers, and I can form three digit numbers, correct? Maximum 3 digit number, because repetition of the digit is not allowed, correct? So one digit means what are the numbers I can form? 1, 5 and 7, correct? 3 digits I can form. 3 numbers I can form. Now 2 digit, what are the option? Okay, you can choose 1, 5 you can choose, correct? 1, 7 you can choose, and another one 5, 7 you can choose, correct? Then 7, 5 you can choose. There are many options are getting, correct? Now 3 digit, what are the option? 1, 5, 7, one option, correct? 5, 7, 1, another option. Like that we have different option. So like that, how many 1 digit we can form? How many 2 digit we can form? How many 3 digit we can form? Okay, 1 digit number how many we can form? 2 digit how many form? 3 digit how many form? So totally how many numbers we can form by using these 3 numbers? 1, 5 and 7. This is what our question idea we are getting. So okay, so let's see the question. Single digit number can be formed how many ways? 3 ways only. What are the single digit number? Either it is 1 or 5 or 7. 1 digit number, correct? Now what are the 2 digit number? How many ways we can form? 2 digit means, see, this is the 1 digit, this is the second digit, 2 digit, correct? 2 digit number. Now in the first digit, how many possibilities are there? There are 3 possibilities, either 1 or 5 or 7, correct? I can show you in, okay, 1 digit number. What are the 1 digit number? 1, 5 and 7, correct? Only 1 digit, correct? How many possibility have? 3 possibility, correct? 3 ways we can form. So what are the 3 ways? 1, 5 and 7. Now 2 digit number. 2 digit number, how many numbers we can form? The number should have 2 digit, first digit and second digit. In first digit, how many possibilities are there? There are 3 possibilities. What are the 3 possibilities? Either number should be 1 or 5 or 7, correct? Now repetition not allowed. So second digit, how many possibility will be there? Only 2 possibility, because 1 digit if you are written in the first digit, that digit we cannot write again. So 2 possibility. For example, 1 if you write here, then 5 and 7 only option here. We have 2 option, correct? So totally how many options we are getting? Just multiply these two. 3 multiply 2. Use the multiplication rule. Okay, one event continuing another event. So 3 multiply 2 means how many ways we can do? 6 ways we can do, correct? So for example, you can see the picture here. What are the first digit you can see from the example? 1, 5 and 7, correct? These are the 1 digit number. 2 digit means what are the possibility? 1, 5. This is the 2 digit. 1, 5 is a number. 1, 7 is a number, correct? 1, 7. 5, 1 is another one. 5, 7 is another one. 7, 1 is another option. 7, 5 is another option. So how many option we will get? 6 option. Are you understood? 1, 5. Okay, you can note that one. 1, 5, 1, 7, 5, 1, 5, 7, 7, 1 and 7, 5. So these are the 6 option. Now if you are going 3 digit number, okay, 3 digit number, 3 digit, okay, just to do like this. 3 digit means here this is the first digit, second digit and third digit. Okay, how many numbers we can form? You can check it. For example, so in the first digit, how many number possible? 3 number. What are the 3 number? 1, 5 or 7. 3 number possible here. Second digit repetition not allowed. So 1 if you are writing in the first digit, second digit we have only 5, 7, 2 possibilities, correct? So how many option? 2 option, correct? Now first digit 1 number you wrote, second digit 1 number you wrote, means third digit how many possibility? Only 1 number possibility. So totally how many possibility? 3 multiply 2 multiply 1. So totally how many ways we are getting? 6 ways we can arrange you can form the 3 digit number. 6 ways we can form the 3 digit number. I hope you understood. First digit, for example, if you wrote 1, Second digit, what are the possibility? Here 157, 3 possibilities. So I wrote 1 here. So second digit, what are the possibility? 5, 7. So 5 I am writing here, for example. So third digit, what is the possibility? Only 7, because repetition not allowed, correct? Repetition not allowed, only one number here possibility. So 157 is that number, 3 digit. Like that, how many ways we can write? There are 6 ways we can form the 3 digit number. So okay, so 3 digit 6 ways. So what are the 3 digit 6 numbers? Tell me that one. What are the number from this tree diagram? You can see what are the numbers. Okay, so first digit 1, second digit 5, third digit 7. So what is that number? 157, correct? Now first digit 1, second digit 7, third digit 5. So what is that number? 175. Because you see, one number if you write here, then number 5 number. 1 and 5 you write and return means, again this number we cannot repeat. So only one option. What is that option? 7. Now 1 here first, then we write 7 means 1 and 7 if you are written means third option only 5. That is 175. Now what is the next option? 5, 1 and 7. Correct? 5, 1, 7. Third option, 3 digit. Then 5, 7, 1. Correct? 5, 7, 1. Now what is next option? 7, 1, 5. 7, 1, 5. What is next option? 7, 5 and 1. 7, 5 and 1. So how many options we are getting? 6 options we are getting. Correct? So how many numbers totally we can form? 1 digit we can form 3 number. Correct? 1 digit we can form 3 numbers. Okay? 2 digit how many numbers we can form? 6 number. 3 digit how many numbers we can form? 6 number. Okay? So totally how many numbers we can form? Total number of numbers, correct? Total numbers, total integers equal to 1 digit 3 number plus, okay, 2 digit how many number? 6 number plus 3 digit how many number? 6 number. So 3 plus 6 plus 6. How many numbers we can totally we can form? 15 number, correct? 12 plus 3, that is equal to 15 numbers totally we can form from the digit 1, 5 and 7. This is what our question. So here we are used both rule. Multiplication rule we are used, addition rule also we are used. First we used multiplication rule. Okay, how many digit? 1 digit, second digit, third digit, continuous event, correct? First digit, second digit, third digit, like that. Then after that you will get 3, 6, 6. Add these 3 possibilities separately, because 1 digit is different, 2 digit is different, 3 digit is different. So totally we are getting 15 digit by using sum rule. So this is the idea of this question. A single digit number 3 ways, 2 digit number 6 ways, 3 digit number 6 ways. So total number of integers that can be formed from the given integers is 3 plus 6 plus 6 equal to 15 by using sum rule. I hope you understood this question. Okay. Now let me go to the exercise. Exercise 4.1. Now I am doing the questions. Okay. So both rules we discussed now, multiplication rule and addition rule. Now we are doing the questions one by one by using multiplication rule and addition rule. Okay. So try to understand the question correctly, because the wordings all correctly clear, so that answering will be easy. For example, if there are 20 buses plying between the places A and B, okay, how many ways could a person can travel from A to B and then return to A by the same bus, by the different bus? This is the question. So for example, there are 20 buses, bus shuttle service is there. For example, starting Muscat here, Muscat to Dubai, the bus service is there, correct? Shuttle bus service is there. Mawassalat is doing the bus service from Muscat to Dubai, then Dubai to Muscat, correct? For example, you have 20 buses going from Muscat to Dubai, Dubai to Muscat, okay? Going from place A to B. A means this is the place, I am calling it as Muscat, and B means I am calling it as Dubai. So A to B we have 20 buses. So what we need to do? A person want to go from A to B and return to A, same place. For example, Muscat you are starting, you are going to Dubai and returning again to Muscat. This is what the person travel. Okay, now how many ways like that a person can travel by the same bus? That is the first question. Same bus if he is going, how many ways he can go? Okay, so I will answer here the question one by one. the first part of the question answer. So what you do, correctly clear, starting from the place A and going to the place B, returning back to the same place. For example, A is starting. How many buses is available? 20 buses are available. So he is going to A to B, one of the bus, and return back the same bus. See, by the same bus, that is the first option. So if he is going any bus, he want to return the same bus to the Muscat. Okay, so how many options we are getting? For example, first bus, he is going to Muscat to Dubai, Dubai to Muscat, first bus. Second bus he can go, third bus he can go, fourth bus he can go, fifth bus he can go, 7 up to 20. So how many options he is getting from A to B? 20 options he is getting. So what is the answer? Okay, you can answer like a box. I want to go from A to B and B to A, correct? One A to B and B to A, I want to go. That means Muscat to Dubai, Dubai to Muscat. How many bus services are there? 20 options are getting. So how many ways he can go? 20 ways he can go. One bus, first bus he can go, bus 1, like this. What he did? Bus 1. Bus number 1, he is reached Dubai. Same bus 1, he is returned back to the Oman. So one option, correct? Now bus 2, same like he is starting from bus 2, reaching Dubai, return back again to Muscat, same bus, bus 2. So second option. So same like bus 3, okay, bus 4, bus 5. How many bus totally? Bus 20 buses. So how many options he is getting? 20 options we are getting. This is the first part of the question. How many ways he can go? 20 ways he can go from A to B, Muscat to Dubai and return back to the Muscat. So I hope you understood the first question. Now I am going to do the second question. Okay, second question, what you need to go? Muscat to Dubai. Okay, A to B, Muscat to Dubai. You want to go with one bus, but return back by different bus. That is the question. Okay, A to B, Muscat to Dubai, he want to go in one bus. Return, you cannot return the same bus. He should go the different bus. Okay, different bus only he can return back. So how many ways he can go? So B to A, when you are traveling, he cannot use the same bus. So you can assume, for example, okay, I can show here. For example, he started from A, Muscat. Okay, for example, he is used bus 1, bus number 1. So he is reached Dubai. Okay, this is Dubai, this is B. Now when he is returning back, same bus he cannot use. So how many bus available he is that? Sorry, which bus he want to go? B2, second bus. Bus 1 he cannot back. You understood? One bus, returning back another bus. Okay, so you can see how many options. For example, A to B, Muscat to Dubai, how many buses available? 20 bus, correct? I can write 20. Now return from Dubai to Muscat. One of the bus he cannot use, because whatever bus he went to Dubai, that same bus he cannot go back. So how many options is available? 19 option. Okay, one bus is going, that same bus he cannot return back by different bus. So 20 option from Muscat to Dubai he will get, but return time same bus he will not get it. So how many option getting? 19 option is getting. So totally how many options he will get? 20 multiply 19 by using multiplication rule, because going, returning, continuous events, correct? So 20 multiply 19 means how many ways he can go? 380 ways he can travel from Muscat to Dubai and Dubai to Muscat by different bus. I hope you understood this one. So whenever doing the question like this, do like boxes. How many option in one box? How many option in second box? Like that. Okay, repetition not allowed, because first bus when we are using, return back same bus he cannot use. So 19 option we will get it. So 20 multiply 19, 380 ways he can go the Muscat to Dubai and return back to Muscat. Hope you understood this question. Okay, now I will go to the second question. You can see how many ways can three pupils? How many pupils? We have three pupils. How many ways can three pupils be seated in a row containing 7 seats? Okay, this is what our question. How many pupils are there? 3 pupils are there. In a row containing 7 seats, 7 options are available. How many ways they can sit? This is the question. For example, see, one seat, second seat, third seat, fourth seat, 7 seats are like this. Okay, so one person can sit here, he can sit here, second seat, third seat, fourth seat, correct? So how many ways he can sit the 7 seat? That is the question. So how many people you can think? This is person 1. Okay, person 1. This is person 2. This is person 3. Correct? Now, for example, person 1, how many ways he can sit person 1? How many seats are available? 7 seats. So he can sit 7 seats, correct? First seat he can sit, second seat he can sit, third seat he can sit, fourth seat he can sit. How many options is available for him? 7 options is available, correct? So first person, 7 option. Now person 2, how many options are available? One person already sit in the first seat, one seat, correct? So how many options he is available? Second person available, only 6 option, because one seat first person sit already, so that seat is not available. So how many remaining seats are there? 6 seats are there, correct? Now third person, how many option available? First person sit one seat, second person sit another seat, so 2 seat is gone. So how many seat balance now? There are 5 seats are balanced. So totally how many ways he can sit that one? 7 multiply 6 multiply 5, correct? So how many option we are getting? 10 ways he can sit. 10 ways he can sit totally. Hope you understood that one. 3 pupils, 7 seat. Okay. So one person, 7 option will be there. But one person, one seat he is sitting. Second person he cannot sit the same seat. Correct. So he is having 6 option. Third person, how many option? 5 option getting. So totally how many option getting? 10 options are getting. So this is what our second question. I hope you understood this one. Now I am going to the third question. Okay, a coin is tossed 3 times. A coin is tossing 3 times and outcomes are recorded. How many possible outcomes are there? That are the question. Okay, so what are the things we need to do? A coin tossing 3 times. Okay, for example, I am writing here first to toss this one. First time tossing. Okay, a coin tossing second time, and same way coin tossing third time, third toss. Okay, whenever you are doing question like this, it will be more easy to understand also. How many toss? 3 tosses. First toss, second toss, third toss, correct? What are the option for coin tossing? Head or tail, correct? Head option will be there or tail option will be there. So when we are tossing a coin in first time, what are the options available? Either it will be head or it will be tail, correct? Tail or head. So how many options? 2 options. Second time also when we are tossing a coin, how many options? Either head or it will be tail. So how many options? 2. Third option again tossing, either head option or tail option. How many? 2. Continuous events, correct? First time tossing, again one more time tossing, second, again one more time tossing, third option. So continuous event. So totally how many ways, how we are calculating? First option multiply, first task multiply, second task multiply, third task. So totally you can check how many ways. 2 multiply 2 means 8 ways, correct? How many outcomes will be there? 8 outcomes. Are you understood? Now what are that 8 outcomes we are getting? I will show by tree diagram. Okay, so first tossing, then second toss, correct? Then third toss. Okay, 3 times we are tossing a coin. So first to toss, what are the option getting? Either head option or tail option, correct? Now first head option, then second, what are the possibilities? Each outcome there are 2 possibilities, either head or tail. Now first time if you go to tail, what are the second option possibility? Either head option or tail option, correct? Now first option we have get a head, second option head, third toss what are the option again? Only two possibility, either head or tile, correct? And here also either head option or tile option. Here also either head option or tile option. Here also third toss, either head or tile. So what are the outcomes we are writing? You can write now the outcomes, correct? What are the outcomes we are writing? Here you can see first head, 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 correct? So H, 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 this is the first outcome. Okay, what second option? Head, head, tile. Always draw the tree diagram like these questions. Then head, tile, head, head, tile, sorry, tile and head. So we can write head, tile and head. Then head, tile and tile. Then tile, head, head, correct? Tile, head, head. Then tile, head and tile. Then tile, tile and head. Then tile, tile and tile. So how many options totally we are getting? You can see 2, 4, 6, 8 options. So that is what the answer here we got. There are 8 outcomes. Okay, 2 multiply 2 multiply 2 by using multiplication rule. 8 outcomes will be there. These are the 8 outcomes in that question. Hope you understood this question, correct? Okay, now let me go to the fourth question. Question number 4. You can see. Okay, you can read the question. 10 students complete in a race. How many students? 10 students are there. Okay, sorry, they are competing in a race. Competing. They are participating in a race competition, running competition. How many ways can first 3 places can be taken? First place, second place, third place. This is the first 3 places, correct? How many ways we can select? Because each person they are eligible for the first place, second place and third place. Like that, how many ways we can, ways we can choose the first place, second place and third places? Okay, how many pupils? 10 students. So what we need to choose? We need to choose the first place. We need to choose the second place and third place. How many ways we can choose? First 3 places. First 3 places means first place, second place and third place. How many ways we can choose from 10 students, 10 pupils? Okay, so you can assume for the first place, how many pupils will be there in the first place? They are competing for first place. How many pupils possibility for first place? 10 students, correct? Because 10 students competing the race. They are running, 10 students are running. So each one eligible for the first place, correct? One first person can get it sometime, sometimes second person can get it, sometimes third person can get it. Here writing all the possibility. We are writing all the possibility. Who is winning? We don't know. So 10 possibility we have for first place, correct? Now for second place, how many possibility will be there? One place already, one person only winning the first place, correct? Totally we have 10 students. One person winning the first place means how many pupils remaining for the second place? 9 students, correct? Totally 10 students. One student he get the first place. So leave it to that person. So how many balance? 9 persons. So 9 persons are eligible for the second place, correct? Now for third place, how many pupils are eligible for third place? One person winning first place, one person winning second place. So how many balance is there? There are 8 persons, correct? Eligible for the third places. So by using multiplication rule, how many ways we can select first and second and third? 10 multiply 9 multiply 8. So you can calculate that by using calculator. You will get 720 ways. 720. So what will be the answer? 720 ways we can select first person, second person and third person. Okay, 720 ways. Out of this one way only winning correctly, first, second, third, correct, because one person only getting first prize, one person only getting second prize, one only getting third place. But totally how many possibilities are there? 720 possibilities are there. I hope you understood that one, correct? 10 students compete in a race. How many ways can the first 3 places be taken? 720 ways we can choose. Hope you clear this question. Okay, now question number 5. Question number 5. You can read the question. As I told you, understanding the question is important here, because little logical ideas. Okay, nothing to memorize. Multiplication rule, automatically it will come. If you understood multiplication rule when we are using, automatically it will come when we are doing the question. We can use addition rule when we are using. Okay, like that you need to be know. Multiplication rule means continuous events, one event, continuous another event, continuous another event, like. But if it is not occurring simultaneously, we are using addition rule. At least one event only one we are using, selecting. So we are using addition rule. Okay, this question number 5. There are 8 children. Are 8 children are to be seated on a bench. How many children? We have 8 children are there. For example, this is the child 1, 2, 3, 4, child 5, 6, 7 and 8. Okay, now read the question. Assume always like these boxes, so easy to do the questions. 8 children are seated on a bench. See, this is like a bench. Okay, a row. Okay, now how many ways the children be seated? If youngest child is to be seated on the extreme left end, youngest child should be seated on extreme left end. You know, this is the left side, same like you, and this is the right side. Okay, now out of these 8 children, youngest child should be seated on the extreme left end. Extreme left, that means he should be seated here. This is the left end, youngest one. In 8 children are there, means one of the student will be youngest, correct? One of the student will be the youngest one. Okay, so he should sit in the left end. Okay, other seat, you can sit any people, no problem. This remaining 7 seat, you can sit any persons. Okay, this is what idea. So how many ways like that we can seated, these children can be seated in this bench? This is the question we need to do. Okay, so assume the possibility in each chair. Each chair, how many? For example, okay, this seat. Okay, this is the seat. Okay, how many people can sit? Only youngest one, correct? So only one way, only one person can sit here. That is the youngest child, correct? Youngest child. Out of the 8 children, youngest one only can sit here. Okay, this is the, I am erasing this one, because now I am arranging like a seat. Okay, first seat, this is the seat number 1. Seat number 1, how many people can sit? Only one person, one child, youngest child. I am writing here the youngest child want to sit here. Now the second seat, how many people can sit here in the second seat? There are 8 people. Okay, 8 children. One already sit here. One already seated here. So how many possibility here it is? 7 possibility, correct? 7 people, 7 possibility will be there here. Now what is other one actually? The second seat, third seat, how many possibility it will come? One person already sit here, one person sit here, correct? So how many it will be here? 6 possibility. Totally 8 peoples, correct? Now how many possibility here? It will be 5 peoples. 5 children can sit here. How many here? 4. How many here? 3. How many here? 2. And here one person, correct? I hope you understood that one. Okay, first seat only one possibility, that seat only youngest child only can sit here, so only one person, one possibility I am choosing, only one possibility. Other seats anybody can sit except this youngest child. Okay, so out of 8, 1 here seated, so 7 can sit here, here 6 can be seated, this seat 5 can be seated, 4 can be seated, 3, 2 and 1. So totally how many ways we can do that one? Use the multiplication rule, correct? So 1 multiply, 7 multiply, 6 multiply, 5 multiply, 4 multiply, 3 multiply, 2 multiply 1. Totally how much you are getting? 5040 ways we can sit. Okay, how many ways we can seated? 5040 ways we can seated in a bench, on a bench, these 8 children. Okay, so this is what the idea we need to discuss here. So actually see, from here to here, 1 multiply, 2 multiply, 3 multiply, 4 multiply, 5 multiply, 6 multiply, 7 means, what is the meaning? 7 factorial. 7 factorial. 1 starting from number 1 up to 7 multiply means 7 factorial. That is the meaning factorial. We will discuss later in detail about that one, 7 factorial. But now you need to understood the question like this, totally 5040 ways. Hope you understood this question. Okay. Now, question number 6. A student can choose a project. A student can choose a project from one of the 3 lists. Okay, I have 3 lists are there. One list, second list and third list. A student can choose a project. That is the important thing. One project only one student can choose. For example, the course project, you know the course project you are doing. So for example, if you are software specialization and network specialization and information security specialization, 3 specialization lists are there. So what you do, you will select one project, one of the project from the list, correct? So 3 lists contain list 1, this is the list 1, contain 20 project, and second one 16, third one 17 projects are there. Project title, for example, title 1, okay, one heading will be there, you can select that project or second project or third project, like that. One project only one student can choose respectively. How many possible ways can the student choose a project? Okay, how many ways can the student choose a project? Only one project only he need to choose. So how many ways you can choose? So it is separate, correct? It is separate, not continuous. One project. So what you do, either he will choose from here one project, otherwise he will choose from here one project, otherwise he will choose here from one project. One of the list, one project he is choosing, either from list 1 or list 2 or list 3, correct? So how many ways, how many possibility is getting, that is the question. So how many possibility totally getting? List 1 20 possibility plus list 2 16 possibility, list 3 how many possibility? 17 possibility. So totally 53 ways, okay, possibilities, 53 possible ways or possibilities he is getting for selecting one project from this list. Hope you understood. So here the list means 3 list means it is separate list, list 1, list 2, list 3. A student can choose one project, any one of the list. So totally how many project he is having? 20 plus 16 plus 17, totally 53 project he is having. So one of the project he will choose. So how many possibility he is getting? 53 possibility he will get it. Hope you understood that one. Little simple logic only, you can assume that one. So that is the 6th question. Okay, now let me discuss one more question, the question number 7. There are 6 multiple choice questions, okay, in an examination. There are 6 multiple choice questions in an examination. Okay, for example, question number 1, question number 2, question number 3, question 4, question 5, question 6. Correct? There are 6 multiple choice questions in an examination. The first 3 questions having 2 choices. Okay? For example, first 3. Question 1 having 2 choices, A choice and B choice for answer. Question 2, 2 choices. Question 3 also 2 choices, A and B. And the next 3 questions have 4 choices each. So question 4 we have A, B, C, D. 4 choices, A, B, C, D. A, B, C, D. 4 choices we have, correct? How many possible sequences of answers are there? That is the question. How many possible sequences of answers are there? That is the question. Okay. So how many possible sequences we are getting? Before answering that question, you can see question 1 we have 2 choices, correct? Either A choice or B choice. Okay. Question 2, how many choices we have? Question 2, either A or B. Question 3, how many choices we have? A or B. Question 4, we have 4 choices, A, B, C, D. Question 5 and question 6 also we have 4 choices, A, B, C, D, correct? Here also A, B, C and D, correct? 4 choices we have. How many answer sequence we can generate? That is the question. For example, question 1. Suppose A is the answer. So A. Question B, for example, B is the answer. Question C, for example, B is the answer. Question 4, for example, B is the answer. Question 5, for example, D is the answer. Question 6, for example, C is the answer. See, this is the one sequence of the answer. Okay, this is the one possibility of the answer, A, B, 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 C, D, correct? Now same way you can sequence many answer sequence we can generate. For example, question 1 answer is B, question 2 answer is A, question 3 answer is A, question 4 answer is D, question 5 C, question 6 A, like that. Many sequence of answers we can generate. We don't know which is the answer, but we are checking all the possibilities, how many possible answer keys we can prepare for these 6 questions. That is the question we are doing here, correct? So now we will come to this question. There are 6 multiple choice question in an examination. First 3 question having 2 choices and the next 3 questions having 4 choices. How many possible sequences of answers there? Okay, so we can check it. So first question, how many possibility? 2 possibility, correct? A or B. Now we are going to second question. How many possibility? 2 possibility, A or B. Question 3, how many possibility? 2 possibility. Question 4, how many answer possibility? 4 possibility, either A or B or C or D, correct? Question 5, how many possibility? 4. Question 6, how many possibility? 4. So totally how many sequence we can generate? 2 multiply 2 multiply 2 multiply 4 multiply 4 multiply 4, correct? So totally how many we will get? 5, 1, 2. You can multiply that using calculator. So how many possible sequence? 512 sequences possible. 512 possible sequences. Okay, or 512 ways we can select the answer key. We can choose the answer key. So this is what the question here. I hope you understood this one. So this section 4.1 section, what we are studied is, we studied the multiplication rule and we studied the addition rule. Multiplication rule means the continuous event. See, like this, A is the first answer, B is the second answer, B is the third answer, like that. Continuous answer, continuous events are coming means we are using multiplication rule. A single event only occurring means we are using the addition rule, separate rule. One event and next event, it will not occur simultaneously. Like that questions we are using addition rule. So I hope you understood the counting section, first section. So thank you for watching this recorded class. Please subscribe my channel for getting more recorded classes. Thank you very much.